Hi, my name is Mary Jane Elwood. I'm going to be your nurse for today. Can I confirm your name and date of birth?
Britta Iverson, December 11, 2000.
Okay, Britta, today I'm going to be performing a neurological and musculoskeletal assessment. I'm going to go perform hand hygiene, and I'm also going to provide patient privacy. I'm also going to put on gloves. Do you know what day it is today?
It's December 2nd.
Do you know why I'm here?
You're here for a neurological musculoskeletal assessment.
And do you know who the president is?
Donald Trump.
And do you know where you are?
I'm in a common room.
Okay. And I'm also going to be asking her, do you have any known past injuries from your joints, muscles, or bones?
No, I do not.
Mood and affect are appropriate for the situation. Now I'm going to be looking at your muscles and palpating. Muscle size is symmetric, and strength is symmetric on both sides. Now I'm going to be testing for muscle strength on both sides of the body, right and left. Sternocleidomastoid. Can you press on my hand? Press on the other side. Press on my shoulders. Put your hands out for me. And can you push towards me? Yep. And away from me. And can you hold my fingers out? And can you let go?
Oh my God, not that.
Can you let go, please? And can you separate your fingers for me? Okay. Muscle strength in the upper extremities is bilaterally symmetric, and strength is a grade 5 on right and left. Now I'm going to be testing for muscle strength on the lower extremities, bilaterally right and left. Can you lift up your leg up for me? Can you do it on the other side? And now for your feet, can you press the gas pedal? And on the other side as well. Lower extremities, muscles have a grade 5, right and left, and they're symmetric. Now we'll be inspecting for range of motion on her upper joints. I'm going to start with her elbows, and I'm going to inspect her elbows. I'm also going to be palpating. And can you lift some weights for me? Good. Range of motion is full for the elbows. Now I'm going to be inspecting her wrists. Is there any tenderness when I palpate? And can you circle for me? Good. Range of motion is full for the wrists. And can you make fists for me as I inspect and I palpate? And can you let go of your fists and put them back? Range of motion was full for her hands. Now I'm going to be inspecting her fingers. I'm also going to be palpating her fingers. Any tenderness?
No.
And can you spread them out for me? And spread them back in. Range of motion is full for her fingers. Now I'm going to move on to her lower extremities and lower joints and test for range of motion. I'm going to start with her hips. And can you lift up for me? And kick out. And as well as the other side. And out. And I'm also going to be inspecting and palpating. Range of motion was full for her hips. And now moving on to her knees. Can you kick for me? And as well as the other side. Inspecting and palpating, her knees are full range of motion. I'm now moving on to her ankles. Inspecting and palpating. Can you make circles with your ankles? As well as the other side. Perfect. Full range of motion is full for her ankles. Now I'm inspecting her feet for range of motion. Any tenderness when I palpate?
No.
And can you point your toes? And can you unpoint them? Perfect. Range of motion is full for her feet. I'm now going to be performing hand hygiene. You can cut. Now I'm going to be performing a neurological assessment, testing your cranial nerves. Can you please smell this?
It smells like vanilla.
Cranial nerve 1 is intact. Can you close one eye, please? And can you read that poster?
ABC.
And then do the same as the other side.
ABC.
Cranial nerve 2 is intact. I'm also now going to be looking at her eyes. Pupils are round and symmetric and 6 millimeters on each side, right and left. I'm also going to be testing for reaction to light. Can you look straight ahead for me? Reaction to light is direct and symmetric on both sides. I'm now going to be testing for accommodation. Can you follow my pen light for me? Pupils accommodate on each side bilaterally. I'm now going to be testing for your 6 cranial figures. Motion is smooth and pupils follow my pen light. Cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6 are intact from Perla and the 6 cardinal figures. I'm now also going to be testing. Can you smile for me with no teeth? And frown for me? Cranial nerve 7 is intact. Can you clench your teeth for me? Cranial nerve 5 is intact. I'm also going to be performing a whisper test.
ABC. 1, 2, 3.
Cranial nerve 8 is intact. I'm now going to be looking inside the mouth. Can you say "ah" for me?
Ah.
And can you move your tongue around, please? And can you also swallow for me? This shows cranial nerve 9, 10, and 12 are intact. I'm also going to be testing cranial nerve 11. Can you please show your shoulders? Cranial nerve 11 is intact. And now I'm going to be asking her if she has coordination in her fingers. Can you please touch each finger to your thumb? Coordination is smooth and symmetrical. I'm now going to be moving on to the 2-point discrimination test on her upper and lower extremities. Can you close your eyes for me? Can you tell me where I touch you?
My right arm. My left thumb. My right thigh. My left toe.
Patient can verbalize the 2-point test. And now I'm going to be moving on to the patellar reflex. Now I don't have a patellar reflex instrument, but I'm going to be using my pen light. Patient's patellar reflex is intact and a grade +4. Now I'm going to be performing hand hygiene and discarding my gloves, as this is the end of the assessment. I'm now going to be performing a mini mental exam and clock test. Is that okay if I ask you some few questions?
That's okay.
Do you know what year it is?
2019.
Do you know what season we're in?
It's fall.
And do you know the date?
December 2nd, 2019.
Do you know what state we're in?
Ohio.
Country?
United States of America.
Town?
Norwood, Ohio.
And what's the hospital name?
Xavier University.
And floor?
3rd floor in Fenwick.
There we are. And can you name these 3 objects, because you're going to have to repeat them in a little bit.
Okay.
TV, couch, shoe.
TV, couch, shoe.
Okay. Can you spell the word world backwards?
DLROW.
Great! And can I have the 3 words again?
TV, couch, shoe.
Great job, Britta. And can you repeat the sentence? No ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
And can you name this?
Pencil.
What is this?
Watch.
And can you follow these instructions, please? Take this piece of paper and fold it and place it on the ground. And can you also follow these instructions? Close your eyes and open them back up. And can you write a sentence for me? Anything you want. Right there. Very good. And can you draw a design for me? Copy the one that I have. Great job. Okay, and your level of consciousness of the patient is alert. That concludes the mini mental exam. I'm now going to move on to the clock test. Britta Iverson, can you please draw a clock for me and have the hands pointed at 10 past 9. Patient passed the clock test.
Yo, yo, yo! Introduce yourself and verify patient identity. Wash those hands and provide patient privacy. Get the patient's history and orientation, affect, mood, appropriate for situation. Inspect those muscles for their size, tremor location, contract those guys. Now we finna palpate for the strain. Start with the sternocleidomastoid, let me demonstrate. Move on to the deltoid and trapezius, keep it equal like the previous. Move those biceps and triceps, now don't forget to do all the steps. Let's move down to the fingers and the wrist, to grip strength with some resist. Fast we're gonna test those legs, contract those hips and those pegs. Push those feet on the pedal, hit the gas, we finna win a medal. Now we're gonna move on to the test for range of motion. Let me see if you can swim through the ocean. Move those elbows up and down. Now move your wrist all the way around. For the fingers, we're gonna try to separate those little guys. Make sure you do it with the hands, it's the only way you can hold all those bands. For the hips, you should try to raise them up and move them to the side. With the knee, we're gonna see if you can go back and forth like you're on skis. With the ankle, we're gonna cuff the medial and the lateral malleus. Move your ankle all around, I swear you don't look like a clown. Last with the feet, you're gonna spread your toes and wiggle them guys, and then get down low.
Now on to the head for the cranial nerves, checking its function and what it serves. On to number 1, the sense of smell, vanilla. Could you tell? On to number 2, ability to read, see the chart, and tell me what you see. Now to 3, 4, and 6, a combo you can't miss. First is perla, then the movements of the eye, trying to see your pupils for their size. Starting with light flashing in your eyes, the pupils are round and equal in size. The pupils accommodate and react to light without being late. Next, we assess the movement of your gaze, which direction, and in all the right ways. Move your eyes in 6 different places, see the world and all the different faces. On to nerve number 5, which you need to thrive. Clench your jaw and show the nerve without flaw. Now you need to smile, show your teeth like you've seen a giant Christmas wreath. Number 7 is what that shows that you can smile and how it grows. On to number 8 to check your hearing, check your balance, that it ain't disappearing. First we'll whisper in your ear, tell me everything that you hear. Next we're gonna stand and close your eyes, try not to sway and you win the prize. Now we're gonna check the uvula. Does it rise? Say ah and watch it point toward the sky. Hold up, can you swallow? Gotta make sure that your body isn't hollow. The tongue comes next, its ability to move up and down. Can you move it side to side to make sure your tongue's not tied? Those 3 make up a cluster, 3 nerves not to fluster. Number 12, 10, and 9 seem to work just fine. Finally, for the cranial nerves, number 11 is the last one that we need to observe. Shrug your shoulders against resistance, see if your strength can go the distance. Now on to cerebral and motor function. Check that there is no dysfunction. Use the finger-to-finger test. Touch your fingers in front of your chest. Move them from the sides to in front of you to close the divide. Be as accurate as possible, then you'll see that you have cerebellar and motor ability. Stick out your forearm and your knee, close your eyes and let me see. In 2 spots, I'm gonna poke your skin. Verbalize, you can feel the pin. Check those reflexes in your knees, the patellar tendon, if you please. Hit with a hammer to see if you kick, see if the tendon reflex responds quick. After the reflexes, then you're done. Now it's time to go out and have some fun. Discard your gloves and wash your hands. Document in your care plan. Put the client in a good position. Now you've completed your mission. You've done your assessment and your care. Find a position and you've got data to share.